If you ever find yourself traveling through the deep jungles at night, beware. The animals you hear might not be ordinary beasts. Humans who transform into bloodthirsty tigers, massive subterranean creatures that crack the earth wide open, and immortal alchemists soaring above the mountain peaks. Are these just scary tales our ancestors told to keep us indoors? Or did they actually walk this earth? Today on Evening Chronicles, we are uncovering the top 10 most mysterious and terrifying creatures of Myanmar folklore. Welcome to Evening Chronicles, your daily gateway into history, mysteries, and ancient legends. Before we begin, please take a second to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss a tale. Now, let's step into the spine-chilling world of Myanmar mythology. First on our list is the Noang, a colossal creature believed to roam the deep northern forests of Myanmar. Though it resembles a monkey, the Noang is vastly larger, drawing striking similarities to the Yeti or Bigfoot. According to local hunters, they live in troops high up in the trees, and their deafening cries can shake an entire forest. The most infamous legend about the Noang is its tendency to abduct humans, particularly women. It is said that a single Noang possesses the strength of 10 men, leaving behind footprints twice the size of a normal human's. Some theorize that they were a real species of giant ape that went extinct due to deforestation. Yet, even today, remote villagers in the Chin and Naga Hills claim they still hear those strange, terrifying roars echoing through the mist. Our second creature is the Nyan, or Nyan Gyi, a beast believed to have the power to create earthquakes. The Nyan is often described as a gigantic aquatic creature, a subterranean giant earthworm, or a colossal water serpent. In rural Myanmar, when riverbanks suddenly collapse or the ground cracks open with a deafening boom, locals believe it is the Nyan moving beneath the earth. The Burmese proverb, "When the Nyan crawls, the earth collapses," is still used today. These creatures are said to live for centuries, with bodies as thick as house pillars and hundreds of feet long. In some myths, they are classified as a subspecies of the Naga, tasked with guarding the underworld. So, the next time you feel a sudden tremor in the ground, could it be the Nyan shifting below? At number 3 is a creature that will send shivers down your spine, the Thaymankyr, or Weretiger. While the West fears the werewolf, Myanmar's darkest legends revolve around practitioners of black magic who use dark spells to transform into tigers. These terrifying tales were historically prominent in the deep jungles of Shan State, Kaya State, and the Bago-Yoma. Thaymankyrs are much larger and far more intelligent than ordinary tigers, capable of outsmarting even the most experienced hunters. According to folklore, the transformation requires specific potions and mantras. The spellcaster must leap down backward from a tree, striking their head on the ground to trigger the shift. But if they fail to turn back into a human in time, they are cursed to roam the jungle as a bloodthirsty beast forever, hunting humans to satisfy their unnatural hunger. Deeply intertwined with Buddhist culture is the magnificent Naga. Nagas are not mere animals. They are divine beings, matching the gods in power and prestige. In Burmese mythology, they reside at the bottom of mighty rivers and lakes, or in their own ethereal realm, and possess the ability to shapeshift into human form. Legends say that ancient rivers like the Mekong and the Irrawaddy are home to these divine serpents. Every Buddhist knows the story of Mukalinda, the Naga king who sheltered the Buddha from a violent storm. A Naga's breath is said to exhale deadly toxic fumes, and their mere gaze can turn a man to ash. Even today, you can see their majestic forms guarding the stairways of pagodas and temples across the country. The undisputed lord of the skies and the sworn eternal enemy of the Naga is the Galan, Garuda. The Galan is the largest and most powerful of all avian creatures, boasting brilliant golden plumage. Myths claim that a single flap of a Galan's colossal wings can summon tornadoes and part the waters of the ocean. Since the dawn of time, the Galan and the Naga have been locked in a bitter war. The Galan uses its razor-sharp beak and massive talons to hunt the divine serpents. In Myanmar's history, the Galan became a powerful symbol of rebellion and strength, famously adopted by Saya San's peasant uprising against British colonial rule. It remains the ultimate symbol of courage and victory. Now we travel to Rakhine State to discover a highly unique and localized mythical beast, the Byala. The Byala is a magnificent chimera, fused from the distinct parts of 9 different animals. It possesses the trunk of an elephant, the eyes and body of a lion, the tusks of a tiger, the ears of a deer, the tongue of a parrot, the tail of a peacock, and the scales of a fish. Since the ancient Rakhine dynasties, the Byala has been carved into palaces and temples as a fierce celestial guardian. It is believed to possess the magical power to ward off evil spirits and crush enemies. If you ever visit the ancient city of Mrakyu, you will see these intricate, powerful creatures standing guard on the stone walls to this day. While technically human, the Zogi is a legendary figure that cannot be left off this list. Zogis are esoteric alchemists who retreat deep into the mystical forests to meditate, grind herbs, and seek the ultimate prize, the Philosopher's Stone, which grants immortality. They are always depicted wearing vibrant red robes and carrying a magical wooden staff. A Zogi possesses superhuman abilities. They can fly through the air, travel underground, and transmute base metals into pure gold. In folklore, they are also known for their playful nature, using their magic wands to bring to life the Narifo, mythical fruit shaped like beautiful women, for companionship. The Zogi dance remains one of the most energetic, beloved, and iconic performances in traditional Burmese puppetry. Representing purity, loyalty, and true love are the Kanari, female, and Kanara, male. These graceful creatures are human from the waist up and bird from the waist down, endowed with wings that allow them to fly freely. They are believed to reside in the mythical Himalayas and the legendary Engwi Tong, Silver Mountain. Their love for one another is profoundly deep. According to one famous legend, a Kanari and Kanara couple were separated for a single night by a sudden flash flood. The grief was so unbearable that they stood on opposite banks of the river, weeping until dawn. Because of this devotion, their figures are widely used in Burmese weddings and art as the ultimate symbol of inseparable, eternal love. Coming in at number 9 is the behemoth of the ancient oceans, the Makan or Makara. Originally stemming from Hindu mythology, the Makan holds a prominent place in Burmese architectural lore. This terrifying leviathan is an amalgamation of an elephant's trunk, a crocodile's jaw, a bear's paws, and a fish's tail. In ancient times, Burmese kings decorated their palace roofs and staircases with carvings of the Makan to protect against floods and bring good fortune. Historical records show that sailors and merchants traveling by sea would often make offerings to appease the Makan, praying for safe passage away from the crushing jaws of this sea monster. Finally, we come to a creature that might be closer to you than you think, the Hminza. These are tiny, imp-like creatures that quietly cohabit with humans inside our houses and compounds. While they aren't demonic or life-threatening, they are incredibly mischievous and love to cause chaos. Have you ever heard the sound of plates falling in the kitchen at night, but found nothing broken? Have your keys vanished, only to reappear in an obvious spot? Or has a child in your house started crying for no apparent reason? Most Burmese people still attribute these strange occurrences to the Hminza. They love playing with children and causing minor domestic disturbances. Unlike Western goblins, the Hminza are very much tied to the home, making them a spooky yet familiar roommate. And there you have it, 10 of the most incredible and terrifying creatures from Myanmar mythology. Which of these creatures is your favorite? And do you think there might be a Hminza hiding in your house right now? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, don't forget to leave a like and share this video with your friends. We will be uncovering more dark mysteries and forgotten histories very soon, so make sure you subscribe to Evening Chronicles. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next tale.